As Israel approaches the 70th anniversary of its declaration of independence, its relationship with the Palestinians is far from resolved. Leaders of the Jewish state have stalled on the two-state solution, which would give Arabs a separate state. But many also reject the annexation of the occupied Palestinian territories.
Can you imagine that in addition to the ultra-Orthodox poor people, to the Muslim population within Israel, poor people, will annex another 5 million poor people? On my narrow shoulder, it's to commit suicide. It's to commit suicide. We cannot afford it.
An Israeli parliamentary statement on Monday said that the West Bank, also known as Judea and Samaria, has an estimated population of at least 2.5 million. With the addition of close to 2 million Palestinians in Gaza and almost 2 million in Israel, the total figure of Arabs in the area approaches the number of Jews in Israel, which is about 6.5 million. Israeli settlers in the West Bank dispute the Palestinian figures, saying they're inflated. But according to a Palestinian census, the number of Arabs in the area is even higher than what the Israeli officials cite. The demographics pose a dilemma for Israel. Ahmad Tibi, an Israeli Arab lawmaker, said without the creation of a Palestinian state, Israel may head toward a one-state solution in which Arabs will not be a minority. That means, Tibi said, that Israel will have to choose between being a Jewish state or a democracy.
This is the challenge for the international community to put a pressure for implementing the two-state solution, putting an end to occupation, or we are going to that direction, apartheid or an Arab-Palestinian prime minister in the future.
Some Israeli scholars warn that annexing the occupied territories would mean an end of the Jewish state.
I insist, the moment we will annex the West Bank and Gaza, we will be a minority, and this is the end of the Zionist dream. I repeat again, to annex the West Bank or Gaza together is the end of the Jewish state.
The alternative would be to deny Arabs a right to vote in a Jewish state, which would mean the end of democracy in Israel. Zlatica, Hoke, VOA News, Washington.